So, self improvement. Everyone's heard of it, but not everyone does it. Everyone knows it's a good thing to do. It's Everyone knows that the people who commit to self improvement and self development, they live good lives. So that's what people say, right? So why doesn't everyone do it? Well, it's hard to start something you don't know anything about, and well, it often gets overblown as something that's actually difficult to start. Anything can seem hard to do depending on how you look at it. So if you take taking a shower, for example, taking a shower can seem really hard if you look at it like, oh, I gotta go all the way there and I gotta take off all of my clothes and I gotta start the water. Jesus Christ. Or like I gotta stop what I'm doing to do that. It's not worth it. But if you break it apart, step by step, it's a popular thing to do when it comes to making tasks easier. Even the small ones, like taking a shower or cleaning your room. So what you do is that you would think about it in steps, right? So the first step of taking a shower would probably be not doing what you're doing right now, watching a YouTube video. You would probably stand up. You'd probably start moving towards the door. Bring the soap, bring a towel. And as you do each of these steps, the next one becomes more obvious and easier to do because you've got momentum. And momentum is really important. So by this point, you're standing by your door. You got the towel, you got soap, unless you already have this in the shower, and then you don't even need to bring that. All you need to do is go to the shower, take off your clothes, and start showering. Like doing all these things one step at a time makes it so much easier. It's the same with self improvement. So self improvement, it can look daunting, right? Because you got all these things like meditating and gratitude journaling, and honestly, I've still not properly started with those two, but I will. Um, and exercising, working out, um, eating a clean diet, sleeping properly, dopamine detox, stop playing, all of these things that you've probably heard of as concepts, all of them together as self improvement makes it seem daunting. Makes it seem like it's hard to do because you're looking at the entirety. So what you should do is, remember, one step at a time. You can start thinking about meditating, right? And even meditating on its own may look like a big thing to start with. So you would break it apart in pieces, one step at a time. Like meditating, a big part of meditating is controlling your breathing. So you take a deep breath. That'd be the first step. And now you already feel a little bit better, right? You've got fresh oxygen in your system, and maybe your heart rate's gone down a bit. It feels better. All you have to do is the same thing again. Better, right? So the next thing would be continuing to breathe. And as you do so, you would close your eyes and think. Think about how you feel. How do you feel right now? Keep breathing. What did you eat today? How did you sleep last night? What are you going to do later? Have you spoken with your parents in a while? Stuff like this. So you think about that as you breathe. And so in your head, you have all these thoughts, right? And to people that are often online, constant stimulation from social media, games, and such, all these thoughts get put on the back burner. You don't think about them. You don't solve them. They just bundle up like knots. And so imagine that what meditation does is that it helps you to unravel those knots, letting your thoughts flow freely. At least that's how I look at it. And it's made it a lot easier to do it as a part of my daily tasks, I guess. Really doesn't feel like a task, though. It just happens naturally whenever I have something to think about. Because as soon as I'm done doing it, I just feel a lot better. Makes me appreciate the day more. So, with that, I hope to bring your attention to the fact that you should take care of yourself through meditation. At least starting off, right? There are a lot of great videos online telling you a good rhythm for meditation. Because, like, you may think about it as if it's like really complex, but it's really not. You just sit there, you breathe, and you think. Control your breathing. You don't just like, you need to specifically control your breathing. Slow it down to slow down your thoughts and heart rate. It's just gonna feel like a nice pause. It doesn't have to be long either. You can spend like 2 minutes doing this a day. That's nothing. You have 24 hours in a day, and if you spend 2 minutes meditating every day, I mean, I can tell it'd make you feel a lot better. Yeah. So starting off, I hope this helps you. It's been helping me a lot. I've gotten a little bit more confident, I've felt a lot better. I've gotten a bit more goal setting as a consequence of meditation. And I hope you will realize that you might experience the same positive outcome. That was Hugo signing out, and I hope to see you again.